October 24th, 2019 is in session. First order of business is to approve the minutes from September 12th?
October 3rd.
Okay, so I'm looking, oh, those were adopted, I imagine. October, what date?
October 3rd.
October 3rd. The minutes from October 3rd. Is there a motion? Oh, okay, there it is. Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
Any modifications or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
No, it's unanimously adopted. The minutes are. Then we're going to adopt the minutes from October, the resolutions from October 3rd, 2019.
But we should discuss those before we...
Yes, yes. I was going to say that the South Salina Street
Yeah, the interpretation.
case. Yes, the interpretation.
The modified language is found in your updated minutes that I gave to you at the bottom of the first page. I had emailed this to you as well.
So, I mean, just take a look at that and see if
That's the same language that's was updated in the resolution.
You are
but it
comfortable with that
basically
language?
Is the motion.
you're looking for that. Yeah, here's the paragraph.
Okay. Is it different from what we have in our packet?
Yes.
It
It's
is.
been updated. The
This is the update.
substance is the same, but it's just worded to be.
Yeah, you're looking at the loose papers that we got today.
The law department made some changes, mostly for clarity's sake. It was all based on what was moved for at the last meeting.
So if you read it and somebody wants to make a motion on the resolutions,
Why don't I just read it for the record?
well, okay.
Recognizing that at the time of the adoption of the City of Syracuse zoning rules and regulations, the proposed dental laboratory was not a use that was in existence and therefore was not contemplated by the drafters of the regulations, Mr. Stanton made a motion that a dental laboratory is akin and substantially similar to the kinds of industry already permitted in a local business Class A zoning district, as enumerated in Part B, Section 3, Article 2, Paragraph 2, Subparagraph I. The following industries are also permitted, and that for purposes of determining the number of manufacturing operators, only those individuals who are directly engaged in the physical act of manufacturing the product are considered manufacturing operators. Mr. Petrinani seconded the motion following further discussion, but where is the resolution language?
This is the same
That
resolution.
is.
language.
That is it.
So there's a resolution in your packet, in your
Yes.
agenda packet.
Yes.
And this last paragraph in the resolution will be updated to match exactly what you have in the minutes here.
And I believe that was already emailed to you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Page 4.
Yeah. What is page 4, but not really page 4?
I-1925, page 4.
I mean, it's
So we are not voting on the language that's in the packet that was delivered to us. It's
Well, the whole resolution is exactly the same, but the number one on the last page, now therefore be it resolved that,
This replaces this.
okay.
that number one, that's the same exact language that's in the minutes right here. They're the same. So your motion, as you just read out, is what's gonna be in the resolution.
Okay.
I can pull up on my computer the email if you need to see it.
So the resolution that's being read into the record is a more complete version of the information that was already sent to us based on the...
Yes, the resolution update was sent to you. We just forgot the printout for this meeting. So that was updated. The language that you have right there, it's all substantively the same.
I'm
It
looking
was
at
updated by the law department for clarity.
Okay. I'd move it.
Any modification, any discussion on the resolutions? So, okay, the motion is to adopt all of the resolutions. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. That passes. There are no public hearings. We have 2 new business. The first one is V 7256M1, which is to modify first floor occupancy and floor plan at 601 Lemoyne Avenue. What do we need to know about that?
This was an existing area variance, to convert 3 stores, I believe, on the first floor to dwelling units, 3 dwelling units. Now he wants to convert back 2 of those dwelling units to commercial spaces. Those commercial spaces will be less than 1,000 square feet, so they don't have any required parking. And they are an allowed use within the local business class A zoning district, so,
What, do you know what the use is?
It's zoned commercial, correct?
or commercial.
2 commercial spaces.
Well, that's the use, but, the actual zoning district is local business class A.
So this is not a use variance, this is
An area variance. They originally.
one for the parking only.
They originally had to waive all the yards and the density and the parking in order to convert those commercial spaces that are normally allowed into dwelling units. So it became a completely residential structure and no longer had any commercial in it. But
There's
now he
n-
wants to reintroduce that commercial, which is typical for these small buildings
And allowed by
and allowed.
zoning. So what do we have to,
Oh,
Just the parking is the only thing we're considering.
did I hear you say that it's because it's less than 1,000 square feet, so there's really nothing, is there really anything for us to approve here?
Well, just that we were gonna modify the first floor occupancy and floor plan, so
Okay.
basically just.
Because it's different than what we approved. All right, I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion?
Opening up those storefronts would be an improvement, I think. The big brick there looks pretty awful.
sorry, is this I understand we're modifying the 1972 area variance to be compliant with what's being done now. Putting that aside, is this just now compliant with business class A as it is? Like if there was no variance, if this was going forward now?
No, because it still has an element of residential.
Okay, great.
Aye.
Aye.
The second order is V 1825 M1 use variance for time extension. I know it's I think an apartment building.
The St. Anthony's?
St. Anthony's School and Convent.
I
Right, that's right.
updated the new business page for
It's the
this because of,
very last page of our handout.
there were some date changes, and I also added some language to clarify it. I mean, basically, in the end, it's an extension from August 1st, 2020 until March 31st, 2021, and it's about 7 months.
Yeah, so I can say, they just received their award from HCR on this, so they're on track, but it's probably behind schedule according to their original plan. It's a fantastic project for the neighborhood.
Make a motion, Nick?
Make a motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes. We have 2 authorizations. Is there a motion to approve the authorizations for November 14th?
Second.
Say aye.
Aye.
Motion to adjourn?
Take the motion.
Second?
Second. Aye.
Aye.